Gary, you got the kind of effort I know you wanted tonight. Just the ending of the puck off the boards, bounces, leads to a odd man rush basically, and it into the net, you know, and just the ending of the game, but overall thoughts of just how hard you played.
Yeah, they played hard. You know, we talked about before the game, you know, the effort was the most important thing. When you go into playoffs, I've always told all my playoff teams this, you really want to be able to look yourself in the mirror and know as a man that you gave everything you could. And I thought, again, the guys did that tonight. It's a very good Peoria team. The game's about bounces. You need a little bit of luck sometimes. I still haven't seen that last goal. I don't know how. I looked down. I was getting ready to make a line change, and I looked up, and I didn't see where the puck was at. And I see two guys behind everybody of ours at a 2-on-0. I mean, again, I've never seen that in overtime, I don't think. It's just a bizarre situation. Now, we have to play that situation better, so I need to relook at it and see what happened. Why were we in that situation? Because that should never happen. But again, you know, they made us pay. And we had plenty of chances to score during the game and go up a goal. You know, I remember the one chance that Bondo had in the first period. I thought for sure we scored on that one, and Gold must have made an unbelievable save. And we had plenty of chances. Power play had some chances. It was a good hockey game, you know, and for us, we can't hang our heads. I think one thing that happened during the game was Bondo got hurt, and he was buzzing. He was the best player on the ice at the time until he got hurt. We lost him for basically 2 full periods, and that hurt. You know, he's a big part of our team. So, you know, but again, the guys still continue to work hard. They gave the effort. So we'll see how we can come out, you know, health-wise tonight. You know, we lost Galka, you know, the other day in practice. So, it's just been one of these weird couple weeks with guys dropping like flies. But the guys that are in, as long as they're giving 100%, you know, and they are, we have a chance.
Well, after Bondarenko scored, that's when the injury happened, right?
I don't know when it happened, to be honest with you.
But it was like that third period he didn't play.
He didn't play in much of the second period either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. He scored very early.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You know, you knew, like you talked about it a couple weeks ago, you got to play a heavy game, you got to play a physical game. You guys did that. And how, I guess, good was that to see tonight, you know, the way these guys bought in and played the way you wanted them to play.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some adjustments, of course. That's what happens in playoffs. They're going to be doing some things, and we're going to be doing some things. And I think having a body of work now to kind of see what's available, you know, I was trying to make adjustments in between periods and tell the guys what we had to do and, you know, what I'm seeing to have success. And it still didn't quite get picked up as fast as you would like to see. So I think the video sometimes help reemphasize the teaching points as a coach. I think that'll help us going into Saturday night.
You said that you guys needed to play like dogs in the playoffs, and you wanted to see that physicality. Do you feel like you saw that tonight?
Yeah, it was a physical game. I mean, there was a lot of big hits. You know, I think that's a team they're big, they're chippy, they're a veteran team. They put a lot of pucks to the net, and they put a lot of traffic around the net. That's what their strength is, right? So, you know, we knew it was going to be a battle in front of Dinger, and it was going to be a battle in front of their goalie. And so I think that was what you seen. It was a lot of battles in front of both nets, and that's what we're going to continue to see probably come this weekend.
Gary, I think there was like 93 shots on goal, 92 shots on goal. What about both goaltenders, the way they played tonight?
Yeah, you know, both teams, I thought what both teams were trying to do a lot of the same things, that we were trying to find a way of getting pucks to the net and get bodies to the net. So a lot of the shots weren't the highest quality, but what teams were doing was trying to get pucks there and you try to get bounces, right, in the playoffs. It's not, everybody knows that's a veteran coach over there. I've been around the block a little bit. You know, playoffs, that's what it is. It's not always going to be pretty. So, you know, there were some opportunities off the rush that we failed to capitalize on. That was frustrating. We had a couple really good rush opportunities, a 3-on-2 and a 4-on-2, that we just didn't quite make the right play. And I'm looking forward to showing the team some of those opportunities offensively that we missed out on.
They, you know, obviously they scored early into the game. You guys get the tying goal, crowds lifted. Then they scored like 27 seconds later. I wondered if you could talk about that sequence and just you had some momentum, and then right away they get the lead back at that point in the game.
Yeah, but then we tied the game up. So
yeah,
you know, it was a bend don't break. You know, it was a mistake that we made, and they capitalized. You know, Trudeau's goal was, you know, went to the half wall. Their forechecker was there. We try to break the puck out on the wrong side, and they just threw it at the net, and they had two big bodies there. So I mean, it is what it is. But we battled back from behind, two different times, which I'm extremely proud of the group. And we didn't get the end result that we wanted to, but as long as we stick with it, we got a chance.
Okay, go ahead.
What changes are you making on the road?
Well, I think I'll talk to Sarah, our trainer. We got to see where we're at health-wise. I think that would be the main thing, and look at the film. I think, there was, if Bondo's not going to be in, we're going to have to, take a look at the line combinations. I felt like two of the lines were going. I felt one of the lines really weren't, and we might have to move some guys around and make sure that we got some depth. When you go on the road, you got to be able to have three lines that can get the job going. And a lot of times when Bondo went out, I thought we only really had two lines going, so.
Well, it's still, in a 3-game series, you can win Saturday, and then it's do or die for both teams. But what about the way this shapes up? Both teams are going to get on a long bus ride tonight or tomorrow morning, and head up to Peoria. You know how good they play in their arena.
Yep.
But you guys have played them enough that I think you feel like you've been right there with these guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. It's game 2. I mean, it's a 3-game series. They got the first one. We don't focus on Sunday. You don't focus on the next round. You focus on what's in front of you. You focus on making sure you got a good first period. You focus on getting the team prepared. And from there, once the puck drops, anything can happen.